Hey up. Well, it's a rainy day out here, so I decided to put this together. $49 Harbor Freight, electric welding, yeah, whatever. Anyway, it's only rated 100 pounds. This is the kit here. We've got the base tray, it's probably 16 gauge, 2 wheels, 2 casters, 2 brackets, 2 bags of nuts and bolts and chain, a rod, 3 shelves and 2 side brackets, and the instructions. Okay, the manual gives you a breakdown of capacity, some safety stuff. Looks like it starts you off putting wheels on and then putting it to the base and starting that way up, and that looks like it. But they give you a good parts breakdown, so that's kind of cool. Anyway, I'm gonna start putting the wheels on that and get on with it. Okay, so this bag of nuts and bolts had 5 washers and 3 split pins. The tire has a knob out on this side, flush, so the flush side goes on the bar like that, washer, pin, and then you open that, separate that out. Anyway, I'll start mounting this stuff. Okay, so I got the wheels on right off the bat. No lock washer, or they could have gone with a nut that's self-locking. These are really cheesy wheels, so maybe going to a bigger wheel at Harbor Freight, future project paint maybe. Anyway, putting this together. You've got mounting hole here, here, and here. Here, and here, and this will go up in there like that. The bottle's there, shelves are there, so onward mounting it. Okay, so we've got the back, the 2 sides on. Now to put the shelves, there's 2 shelves. There's one with a lip and one with a lip all the way around. This is the shelf here, this one the shelf at the top. So again, the 6mm nut and bolt, 10mm socket. Anyway, back in a bit. Okay, so I've got the tray on. This was a little bit of a pain. What I did is I held it up, the other hand put a bolt through there, and then put a bolt through there. I let go here, and then I was able to put the nut on. That worked well. I've got the bolt head on the outside, so it's less of a thing, but here I turned it around, so when you pull stuff out of the drawer, if you have the bolt sticking out, you're going to catch stuff. So just something to think about. Okay, so I'm at the 40-minute mark. Put the shelf on. Again, I put the bolt to the back. I just think you can get away with it, but here I turned it the other way around. I've got to put 2 more here. I put the wheels on, split pins bent. So I'm at 40 minutes. Okay, so I've got this all assembled. Couple of things I don't like. If I have the screw pointing out, it's going to come out here, which limits my space area up here, and I want it on this side, but if I'm going to droop my cables there, I've still got that thread. These are a 15mm, 1/2 inch. I go to a 10mm, maybe 3/8. I think this is a problem too, because when you put your cables down, it's going to pinch on that. So I'm going to look at getting the grinder out and cutting a little bit more off there. I may take the hammer and just bend it over. But again, I would rather have this round the other way. But, anyway, I'm going to put my welders on and the bottle and see how it looks. Okay, so putting the bottle on, I have it touching here, gap there, so I'm going to try and smack this. Yeah, I think I may have to slacken some of the bolts off. Okay, got everything in there. I've got my Lincoln PC90 there. I've got a Viva TIG, just as DC 210 amp. That's a 80 CFM bottle. I don't think you want anything bigger than 80 CFM on that platform. But everything's there. A couple of things I would like to do in the future is put a piece of PVC conduit mounted here so I can put my rods in, and then put a cap on the top just to stop stuff from flying on it. That should be an easy thing to do. A few other things I'm kind of cheesy about. I may put some sort of anchor in the bottom here so the bottle has something firmer to sit in. But $49, I'll do some mods to it. It moves quite easy. So that's it. Okay, so I added a star washer under all these. $1.36 at Home Depot. I know the instructions say to put the bolt going up, but the problem I have with that is if it backs up, if it backs off, the bolt will fall out and then the air will fall. If you have it downward, it's still pinning that with the other three holding it. So anyway, that's my story. Gonna make a cover. I'm gonna make something that slides in behind here, bolts down, but gives a curve protection. I was thinking if I cut this down, it's gonna create a weak point there. Well, not really, but I just think a curve cover would be better. Okay, so I bent a plate, put a couple of slots in, and I've loosened off that, and so I'll just slide that down. I did one over here and it actually turned out quite good, so back in a bit. Okay, so it's all complete, ready to put together. I just used some braid with holes and I made up a little guard for here. The two tools, 10mm wrench and a 10mm socket. Easy project. And now I'm going to stick everything on it. Okay, I got everything on the cart. It fits nicely. Two welders on there, two separate gloves, welding helmet, different types of rod storage there, just a cap on here to stop stuff going in, different rod in here. I had to go get out some more there, but it's all there. A little bit of storage on the bottom. I've got my coupons for practicing with, but yeah, I'm happy with it. Okay, so my final thoughts on this weld cart. Great deal, $49. Even better if you can get a 10, 15, 20% coupon from Harbor Freight. 100 pounds, it does for the home handyman. I think it's a good deal. Anyway, thanks for watching.